Ever wonder about life's mysteries and how what we may not be aware of could be affecting the outcomes of we here on Earth? With permission from Dr. Paul Leon Masters, founder of the University of Sedona, I'd like to share with you one of his mystical insights. Dr. Masters' mystical insights are based on over 50 years of consciousness research with thousands of his students. Today's subject's based on his conclusions after half a century of research. The subject is on war and peace beyond this world. All truth is contained in the consciousness of all human beings. The ultimate state of consciousness or beingness, which is God's presence, is deeply embedded in everyone's unconsciousness. Within the deeper memory levels of the mind are memories of the past as well as memories of the future, which despite the illusion of time have already happened. Whatever has been is. Whatever will be already is. Within the mind or consciousness contained within every human being is the doorway into the past and entrance to the future, each of which already is. The mind, in fact, contains many doorways and entrances into various levels of existence, and in fact, into other worlds. During interactivity of the mind seeking God, a person may come into direct contact with a large variety of contacts. Such contacts, for the most part, are with other dimensions of existence, and on lesser occasions with the earthly dimension in the physical plane of outer space. One who has achieved mystical awareness can even see and or know certain realities which to outer human sense perception would usually be classified by clinician in today's world as mental or psychotic experience. However, what a clinical psychologist or psychiatrist of today may classify as a psychotic experience may be, to one of mystical awareness, a higher reality. It is no wonder then that at some time, in a relaxed ego state, an experience may surface from the deeper levels of the unconscious into the surface level to reveal activities beyond this earth, be it in the physical dimension or other realms as well. With such glimpses into other worlds and their activities, the mystically aware mind becomes knowledgeable about what takes place beyond this earthly and dimensional existence of Earth. The physical universe is vast, and other dimensions also offer a variety of existences. Many parts of the physical universe and other dimensions are inhabited from existences that are less aware than those on the physical earth dimension to the highest ethereal beings, excluding the very highest dimensions of existence, just a hairline beneath the existence of universal consciousness or God. There exists a vast array of beings living their lives in varying forms and environments. Some are similar to appearances on the physical earth, and others could be only said to be very unique in their appearance. Imagine for a moment what exotic or strange life forms one might encounter if one were to travel to the depths of the oceans on this planet, which certainly has been proven by deep oceanic photography. If such strange life forms can exist on this planet, in this dimension, does it not then make common sense that life forms beyond what the human level of mind could conceive do exist? We live in an absolutely incredible consciousness, or universal God-mind reality. Yet in spite of all the tremendous variety of all life forms, human existence can find commonality, even though there is the illusion of separateness or seeming dualities. Pleasure, pain, birth, death, all of the dualities present in the physical earth plane are also existent in other planes of existence as well as the physical plane throughout the cosmos. Why must duality of necessity exist? So we may have the illusion of seeming existence apart from the universal life of God. Yes, where there's duality, there's also the breeding ground or environment conducive to conflict. Conflict between individual life forms and collective groupings of life forms. In this world where one hears about in the expression the war between forces of light and darkness does exist throughout a very high percentage of the universe. The great psychologist Carl Jung once said that within mythology there is hidden truth. Those mythological stories that have been accepted by many as only myth, the stories of wars, even between the gods or more awakened beings, may in fact have emerged from the myth creators' unconscious realities to surface of their minds. These myths hold the truth that where there is variety, diversity, and duality, there is the environment for conflict, whether from altercation between individual life forms or collective groupings in the conflict or war. So is there peace anywhere in this universe, in either seen or unseen dimensions? Yes and no. As in this physical earth dimension, there is a season for all things, a time for war and a time for peace, except for those life forms just beneath the universal consciousness of God. Those life forms can be described for the sake of some human form of reference as Christ or light beings, God's first dimension of beingness apart from spirit. Here, there is peace, for all know themselves as one, with no illusion or duality leading to conflict and war. Just one universal life simultaneously existing in forms barely distinguishable from the light in which they reside and are. Here on this physical earth plane there never will be any permanent peace, only passing seasons, a dualistic existence of times for war and times for peace. If some feel an urging from within to seek peace, let them seek it within themselves by drawing closer to that urge which is God's eternal peace, calling one to its presence. There is an idea expressed in Hindu scripture that proclaims that even the gods on their high thrones in heaven envy those on earth, for humans can travel through meditation beyond the gods to the ultimate God of all. In such an inner journey, the human soul can rise above dimensions, even those dimensions of the gods that may be in a time of conflict, to that state of God's beingness that the Bible describes as the peace which passeth all understanding. Only through finding and becoming united with the collective universal soul, the Paramatman, or the Christ presence within oneself, can the eternal presence and peace be found. Remember that God's peace is closer to you than your next breath and is present between your thoughts. Dr. Masters. We will be presenting more of Dr. Masters' Mystical Insights on this station, KUOS-FM.com, every week. For more free complimentary lectures and insights, click on to the University of Sedona's website, at universityofsedona.com.